Hello everyone, it's been a long time since I've been on to do a card pull. Don't want to bore you with it all, but been a bit tired, so I took a break. But I've had new toys for Christmas. They're these beautiful Archangel Animal Oracle cards. Now, I didn't actually have any animal oracles. I've got many different types of cards, but not these. Now, I've only had a little time with them, but I thought I'd pick a card because I'll explain what I mean about spirit animals, something a bit different to my vibey readings, but we all have spirit guides, okay? Now, they're an animal that you see on a regular, basically. So, for instance, if you own a dog or a cat, dogs and cats are spirit animals. Cats are natural healers, and dogs teach us unconditional love. You know, that's basics about them. Robins, you've probably all heard about robins being passed on loved ones coming to visit you. Well, that's very true. So, but there are many, many, many different kinds of animals. Now, you don't necessarily have to have them as pets, for instance. You could just see them passing when you're driving around. You could see them in a movie, on TV, in a nature program. It's interesting. It's funny. I was just about to say that I get hedgehogs a lot in my garden. Now, I help out with hedgehogs. I feed them and whatnot, and if they're sick or injured, you know, I help out with a charity that kind of rehabilitates them and fixes them and makes them well again. It's like they're in massive decline at the moment, and they're one of my favourite creatures. So they've always been a spirit animal of mine. But what's funny is I've actually pulled out the hedgehog, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, these cards are very new to me. Now, these animals come from different star systems, just like we do, okay? The majority, you know. Yeah, the message on here, it says, Hedgehog, be a magnet for light, love and joy. Archangel Gabriel. It's got lots of green and lots of blue. They're very healing animals. They make me laugh, I've got to be fair. They're very entertaining, funny little creatures. And even though they're prickly, you know, they can be grumpy, let me tell you. I've experienced a few. Yeah, they have lots of orbs around them. So, you know, they're a very spiritual animal. Now, I'm not absolutely familiar with these cards at all. I've obviously been through the pack, had a little read of the book, but yeah, these, you know, I actually absolutely love these cards. Right, I'm going to get the book out, see what the book says. Where's my goggles? So yeah, also, before I read this out, oh, that's funny, I've opened up on the Hedgehog page as well. Ha! There we go, meant to be. Yeah, I'm going to do a little thing on my Facebook group page later. Same name as my YouTube page, Red Angel Spiritual Guidance. It's positive vibes and well-being page, you know. I post up lots of sort of memes and funny things, and sometimes there's music, you know, all different healing elements that go along that page. And yeah, I've only created it recently, but it's doing quite well. Yeah, so what I'm going to do on that page is later, when I post up the video and it's up and on there, I'm going to ask any of the group members for a particular question if they want to pick a card for themselves. And what I'll do is I'll give them the actual meaning, so it's more in tune with your energy rather than a collective thing, because obviously this has clearly come out mainly for me, so, you know, which is natural. I'm pulling the cards, it's my energy, but, you know, not having used these cards before, it doesn't surprise me that it's come up with something that's actually very significant for me. So, prickly creatures, but oh right, okay, they come from the Orion star system, okay, the plane of wisdom and enlightenment. Funny, because that's what I'm literally, my purpose is literally going in that direction. Despite their prickles, they radiate harmlessness. I thought that said happiness then, but it does anyway. They radiate harmlessness so that humans feel safe with them, which I do, even though they can be grumpy. They're fun. They make people laugh and feel happy. Everything I've just said. This allows them to open up the universal information in a way that lets them absorb wisdom. These little creatures work with the beautiful Archangel Gabriel. They radiate his pure white light and blaze a trail of it wherever they travel. Within it are held the keys and codes of happiness, peace, clarity, and other ascension qualities. The angels of Orion sing over hedgehogs, and the angels' sonics purify the area around them. This helps you to heal your past and light up your future. That's funny because I've been doing a lot of that actually for a number of years now. It's roughly about 7 years, but yeah. But I've been seeing hedgehogs more so in my garden for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, people who know me know lots of other people are now actually doing what I did with hedgehogs because they can see the benefit. You know, they need our intervention at the moment. They're really struggling. So, so they sing over them to purify the air around them. And this helps us to heal our past and light up our future. Their service is to consume unwanted grubs, which they actually do. I don't actually use anything in my garden, actually. I feed the hedgehogs. The slugs and snails go to the food I leave for the hedgehogs, and the hedgehogs go and eat the slugs. Nice eco-friendly way of eradicating a slug problem from your garden, which I've been doing for many years. I stopped using slug pellets because my dog had a penchant for eating slugs. And obviously you put poison in a slug. Another animal eats that slug that's poisoned, they get poisoned. And this is what's happening with hedgehogs. So where my garden has been naturally poison-free for many, many years, I've lived in this property now for, 20 years this year actually, it's a long time. I haven't used poisons since I had my dog because she was having fits and the vet couldn't work that out. Well, obviously, you know, when you work that out, you then realise why hedgehogs are in a massive decline because they rely on our rural gardens, you know, to survive because their natural habitat has been decimated with development. Not only development, you know, when you think about farmers using new crop spraying chemicals and things, that's killing them off too. So they're decimated in rural areas, but in urban areas like where we live, you know, majority of us live, they are really reliant on us. So it's a good thing that, you know, we're all mindful about what we actually do with nature, you know, because without nature, we won't be here. Quite simple. Right, so the guidance of the card. This card is a reminder to laugh at your troubles and take them lightly. I do regularly. I even laugh at myself a lot, let me tell you. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's a good stress reliever, you know. It really does work. Invoke Archangel Gabriel and center yourself in his pure white light so that you absorb the keys and codes of the ascension qualities he carries. Then open yourself to the angels of Orion, who come to you when you connect with the hedgehogs. Their sonics, even though you may not be able to hear them, will enable you to rise above your past and create a happy and joyous, love-filled future. Remember that you too can profoundly affect those around you. When you fill your aura with white light, it touches others and enables them to laugh and see higher possibilities. You all become harmless. You are invited to take yourself and your loved ones into a relaxed, peaceful world full of fun and laughter. Now, yeah, I love that card, but then I love hedgehogs. So yeah, last bit of the message there, if you know, if that resonated with you, or even if it didn't, go to my Facebook group page, Red Angel Spiritual Guidance, Positive Vibes and Wellbeings. Bit of a mouthful, I know, but it covers all kind of topics. There's method in my madness. But yeah, and I'll do a little card pull for you later. I've got to go out and do some food shopping, so when I come back, I'll have a look and see if anybody's put any comments there asking, you know, requesting a read. I hope to see you there. Okay, bye-bye.